high cost of living. The least that we need are these ministers who cannot even pronounce them to the policy direction, but instead they take it to it and the media to actually abuse and belittle this house. Mr. Speaker, sir, I do join ranks with my colleagues. It is the high time we tell the president he must put the house in order. Some of these cabinet secretaries, Mr. Speaker, they are a big shame to the nation. The only thing that they can do, Mr. Speaker, when we complain of high cost of living, they tell us to go and dig our wells to produce our oil. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is unacceptable. And I would want to put it in no unmistakable terms. Central region is no shortage of intelligent people who are capable of learning the docket that Kuria is learning, and he should be shown the door as early as today, Mr. Speaker. We have the power, Mr. Speaker, to tell the president that indeed such a CS like Moses Kuria should be fired, if not yesterday, today in the morning, Mr. Speaker. It is a great shame to this house and to the nation indeed that someone at the middle of the night, instead of addressing the pertinent issues that are confronting Kenyans, he would take with a cup of, Mr. Speaker, sir, he should be fired.
Senator Onyonka.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to contribute on this important matter. Mr. Speaker, I just want to generalize my comments because there's an observation I have made. Many of our leaders want to destroy institutions who have a responsibility of making sure that our country runs properly. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Moses Kuria is somebody I've been in Parliament with for many years, including yourself. To a large extent, we have found him extremely intelligent and somebody who made sense. To some extent, he makes himself look such a foolish man, you wonder whether he even ever stepped into a parliamentary house. And yet, sometimes Moses doesn't understand that what he says means a lot to Kenyans. And indeed, our words have consequences. I would really want to plead with him and many other leaders to realize that these houses, the National Assembly and the Senate, are not just talking shops. This is a place where we discuss national policy. This is a place where we influence public opinion. And this is a place where it is assumed that we'll be providing direction on where our country is going. I really would like, Mr. Speaker, to plead with anybody who knows Moses like I do and many others. We talk to him and tell him that he has to up his game. At this rate, all of us are going to become his enemy. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Now, honorable senators, we've done 3 senators each from each side. Now, honorable senators, this cannot be a house of lamentations. This is a house of action. Pursuant to the point of order that has been raised by the majority leader, I implore upon you, honorable senators, to use or to take full advantage of the standing orders to bring sanity to some of these CSs. You have the power under the law, more particularly under standing orders, to deal with the kind of behavior that you're complaining about. So, honorable senators, if you feel indeed that the behavior of the CS is unbecoming, then invoke the relevant standing orders. If you listen to Senator Kajwang carefully, you may not be able to have that latitude to make a final resolution to send the Honorable CS home. But your recommendation to the other house will have a lot of weight. So kindly take full advantage of our standing orders and stamp your authority. Clerk, call the next order.
Order number 2, hearing and determination of the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Kawira Mwangaza, the Governor of Meru County.
Now, honorable senators and the parties to this matter, we concluded the case of the county assembly yesterday. Today, we're going to begin hearing the case of the governor. We have 4 hours within which to prosecute and hear the defense by the governor. The 4 hours is minus the time given to senators for questions and clarifications. So the governor and his team, you will have a solid 4 hours to put forth your defense. If you're ready, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and honorable members of the Senate. For record purposes, my name is Elias Mutuma, counsel appearing for the governor in this matter. Within the 4 hours that we have, we intend to call 4 witnesses in support of our case. All these witnesses have filed their respective affidavits, which also double as our witness statements. Without much ado, allow me call our first witness, Nicholas Kenyua Josephat. His affidavit, Mr. Speaker, sir, appears on our blue booklet, which is titled The Governor's Response, at page 86 onwards.
You have 2 booklets, one big, one small.
It is the smaller one.
So just refer those 2 as small and big for ease of reference.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Kindly swear the witness. Swear in the witness, please.
I, Nicholas Kenyua Josephat, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before this Senate in respect of the matters before the Senate shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Witness, kindly introduce yourself for record purposes.
I am Nicholas Kenyua Josephat, others referred to as Kenyua Muna,